We should be good. Welcome back, everybody. I think
Hello.
we're good. Let's see if we can, get this. My internet like died or something. I'm really not sure exactly what happened. But it's fine. What is an Aussie stream without maybe a little bit of technical difficulties? So welcome back, everybody.
Options up on Raf's.
Oh, thank you. Yep,
that one.
Preach.
I went the wrong way.
You went the wrong way. There we go.
Welcome back, everybody. It was scary and dark. I'm so sorry, Giuria. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, it was right in the middle of us having a good little yap. You guys can check in again if you wish. But appreciate you guys sticking with us. All right. Once Daz gets back, we will continue with I don't know when it cut off. You're here. Okay.
None of us answered the question yet.
Okay, good. What was funny? It was weird because it slowly froze. Like I feel like Daz and Wivey, your cameras froze first, and then Raf's. And I was like, oh, I think your cameras froze. Wait. And I looked over at OBS. It's like, it's all gone. All right. So I was explaining, I have asked some questions for the Aussies, going to give a score, et cetera, et cetera. They're going to get a thing if whoever wins. The first question is, what is the best Aussie phrase, idiom, or proverb that I probably don't know? Like I've never heard it before. Starting with Ross.
Yes. Mine was carry on like a pork chop.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. And what I will also do in this, I will try to interpret what that means.
Yes. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Carry on like a pork chop.
That's a really good one, Raf.
I have not heard that before, I will say. The thing is I don't know if that sounds good to me. Like that sounds like a good thing. Just carry on like a pork chop. But the thing is like a pork chop is like, they had to kill a Pig, so like maybe you're carrying on like a pork chop. So like it could be like a bad thing. Like he carried on like a pork chop, like it could be I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna say that means like just go with the flow. Is that kind of what that means, or no? What does that mean?
It kind of means like you're being an idiot. Like you're carrying on like an idiot.
Yeah.
Really? What? No. Interesting.
You're being silly.
Yeah, being a bit of a dick. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. You guys can.
I did so well for like 2 hours. I was doing so good.
You guys, you guys are fine. I'm not trying to hold you guys back. You guys can say whatever.
No, you don't want that.
No.
Fair.
I'm sorry.
But no, you don't. I'm not holding you to my family friendly whatever. But okay, interesting. All right, that is a good one. A strong opener. Because I have never heard that before. Is it an older phrase? Like, do people use it?
Yeah.
Or
it's definitely more of a generational thing. You wouldn't hear like millennials or Zoomers or anyone saying it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gen
Okay.
Xers.
Well,
I'm just answering the question. It's not my fault. We're different ages.
Millennials
all
will
right.
say it for sure.
Millennials probably would say it, but yeah, it's definitely more of our parents would say it very often.
Okay. Carry on like a pork chop. Use it in like, let's say I was being it's silly or dumb or whatever, how would you like use that, Ross? Like, how would you like?
I feel like it
Use it in-
depends.
Mhm.
It depends on how you talk about, but like if YV did something dumb and then like later Daz was asking me like what happened when we were hanging out, I'd be like, oh, he was carrying on like a pork chop. Like
Okay.
he did this dumb thing. He was carrying on like a pork chop or something like that. I have
Would I
also
get
just
in
heard
trouble-
my girlfriend's dad yell, oh, he's such a pork chop. And he cut out the start of it. And I was like, okay.
Oh, really?
It's
Interesting.
kind of like a low-key disciplinary thing as well, kind of thing. Like if you're a kid and your dad's like, "Don't carry on like a pork chop," kind of thing like that. Like it is
It's like
like
don't
a,
throw tantrums. Don't.
it's a
don't
very
act up.
parent to child sort of
Okay.
thing to say.
I also
Interesting.
don't- I also, maybe
Oh,
Daz
God.
can help with this, but I have no idea why we've decided pork chops are the thing. Why is it pork
Yeah.
chop?
Daz is the
Yeah, same.
historian.
I know he seemed very confident about people saying it, so I was like, maybe he knows the history.
That's definitely a Google for sure.
I'm quickly googling it.
Yeah.
It alludes to the spluttering sounds of a pork chop might make when it's being fried.
Oh, interesting.
Potentially.
Sure.
Sure.
Allegedly.
Okay. Sure.
Allegedly.
Okay. Daz, what is your Aussie phrase?
That's going straight in the pool room.
I like it.
Okay. That's going straight in the pool room. All right.
Raph, do you know where it's from?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about where it's from.
Oh, okay.
Is that like well,
So the ruling though was Lego that we needed to say something
Something that he
Jet
doesn't. No, I agree.
know.
yeah.
And the spiders one, I have said to Jet before, so I know he
Oh,
knows
I've
that
definitely
one.
heard it. This
I've
is
just
a tricky
Googled it.
one.
That makes sense. I've never seen what this is from, but like,
Okay.
And this is actually a tough one for them because I've heard a lot of like Aussie phrases and stuff. So they're really like reaching. Okay, my guess, and I think is I don't know why this would be the case, but I can't figure out where else you would use this. Say it again.
That's going straight in the pool room.
Okay.
yeah,
Part of me is like
You gotta put on the thicker accent when you say it.
It's going straight in the pool room.
Exactly.
Part of me is like, is this like a garbage thing? Like, that's going straight in the pool room? Like, you get rid of that. Like, we don't need it. It's gone. Put it in the pool room. Is that what it means?
It is complete opposite.
Wait, really?
It is the complete opposite.
What is a pool room? Like billiards or like?
Yeah, essentially. So
Oh,
in
okay.
Australia, if you have a games room or something like that, you usually have a pool table in there and that sort of thing. You usually call it a pool room.
I had a pool
So
room. as a
it's
kid.
not it's not a swimming pool. It's like a pool room. The phrase comes from the movie The Castle, and
I've never watched
basically-
it.
Basically, you have like a man cave, has his billiards table in there, but it also has all of his trophies for whatever sports he's done and all those sorts of things. So when he's saying it, he anything he loves goes in the pool room. Goes
You're
in the thing.
displaying
okay.
stuff, like it's
goes
the room where
straight
all
to the
your
pool room.
achievements are.
Because he's very
My-
proud of it.
That makes a lot of sense. My thought was a a room probably adjacent to a garage that is for storage items for your pool stuff, like your swimming pool. So I was
I can see
yeah,
how
it
you
goes in the pool room. We don't really need it. Just it's the storage closet or something, that kind of thing. But that makes a lot of sense.
Definitely
That's
a movie
good.
you've got to watch now.
I've heard of it. I've heard people say like when asking what Australian movies someone should watch, The Castle is usually listed on that. So
People get angry when I say I've never seen it, so I do definitely need to watch it.
I haven't watched
seen
it in
it.
about 30 years, so it's fine.
Raph's never seen Watch Party. Watch
Watch
Party.
party. Watch party. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. YV, give it to us.
Mine's super common, but still, I don't think it's something that international people would hear too often, and it's chucking a
Okay.
sickie.
I actually have heard this before. So sorry. Chucking a sickie is when you take a day off work, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Because you're sick. Because you're
A
sick.
sick day.
Sick day.
Chucking a
Yeah.
sickie.
I have heard that. Apologies, YV.
Honestly, as soon as I heard raps, I was like, I'm screwed. I have picked a crap one, and then Daz has pulled something out of the castle. I was like, I've got
Yeah.
no chance here.
Chucking a sickie. Yeah.
Chucking a
Okay.
sickie.
I
You can say
will.
pulling, but yeah, chucking I think is usual.
You can say
Yeah,
pulling.
Yeah,
Is that
pull a
what you
sickie,
said?
chucking a
You
sickie.
can say
I think
pulling
it's
a
just because it's got the double
'Cause-
curse sound. People enjoy saying chucking a sickie.
I've also heard of like. Is it? Well, actually, no, is it a Yui? Is it pulling a Yui or chucking a Yui?
Doing a
Fucking
Yui.
Yui.
chucking
Okay.
a Yui.
Yeah. That would be a good one too.
Chuck a Yui.
My backup.
is
Can I have
definitely
my
a thing.
backup one at least? Can I go
Oh
for
yeah,
my
because you did
backup?
say you had a. I remember yesterday you were like, I wrote down
Everyone
two.
stole it. Are the
Yeah.
others okay with this?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, we got to give you a
Um,
fighting chance, clearly.
The
The most Aussie
Having
one
a
here
yarn.
is out Aussied already.
How am I the most Aussie?
Because you're the most judgmental.
The one who enforces the rules the hardest.
Yeah, we're having fun. Yeah, my backup one. My backup one was having a yarn.
Okay, that makes sense because we were playing Split Fiction, and he was like, "Oh, I just thought of one," and we were near a bunch of yarn, so that makes a lot of sense. Say it again.
Having a yarn.
Having a yarn. Huh. Okay. I have not heard this.
Good start.
Yeah. I feel like with the other ones I kind of had like a direction as far as like, you know, like it sounds bad or it sounds good. This one is kind of tougher. Having a yarn.
This one I'm gonna take myself out of points contention for, by the way, because this was not my first choice, so I don't get the point whether or not
Okay.
this is good or
That
bad.
that is a very
This is just giving you another one to think about.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say, because like I'm thinking yarn, soft things. I'm thinking, maybe like something cozy.
Does.
I'm going to say like I was, because it also kind of sounds like yawn a little bit. It kind of sounds like you're saying yawn. I'm gonna say it's like taking a nap. I was having a yarn.
I'm just trying to think how Aussies ever came up with this garbage. Like, to be honest, like, how did we ever come up with this crap?
Every single one of them, when Jet starts going into his thought process, I'm like, you know, it's all making sense and it's wrong. Like,
Yeah, I understand why you're thinking
make
this, but it's
these
just not
things?
happening.
Oh, look,
Calca,
Sassy gave
welcome.
you a hint. Sassy gave
Sassy's
you a
really
hint.
giving me a big hint.
I was
Y'all are
gonna
having a yarn.
say that, but I was
So,
like,
like-
I won't say that.
Like having, like talking, having a conversation.
Yeah,
Is that
chatting, telling stories?
you go.
interesting?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I did not know that, and I would.
Spinning a
How-
yarn, yeah.
What is like the origin?
I
like
can
what?
tell you
what
the
is?
etymology. No, I have no
Okay.
idea. Maybe yeah, people used to talk a lot while they were knitting.
Yeah,
like
maybe
the-
that was kind of.
I was gonna say you got the nap one is having a kip. To be fair, by the way, so you're
A
kind of
kip?
close.
British. Oh, it's
Having a kip.
British.
That's a nap.
Oh.
Having a yarn is British.
Having a
That
yarn
doesn't
is
surprise me at all.
British.
And
In
having
British
a kip,
English,
I've never
yarn
heard
has
of.
long been used to describe a story.
Huh.
Sailors, in particular, were known for spinning a yarn.
That
Interesting.
explains a lot. The fact that we have that.
Oh yeah, that does make sense. I was gonna be like sailors and yarn. I don't know the connection there. But having a kip I've never heard of, and I wouldn't even know where to begin. Like
I could not tell you why.
What is a kip?
Means, yeah.
Like
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say for that one is
It
tough.
originates from the days of making wool. You would have a chat while spinning some yarn up. There you go. That makes sense. That checks
Oh,
out.
it does. I am going to
You'd
give.
like, I failed me.
I mean, it could also be correct. Two things can be true.
True. Okay. I am going to because
YV pause?
No, I'm just really still.
Oh,
Sometimes I sit still. It's to be fair, it's very rare. But sometimes I do just sit still.
I am going to say points wise, I'll have to give YV 0 points for the for I knew what it was.
You can still give him some points.
No, it's okay.
No. But I will give I feel like it's very difficult for me to I was surprised by both of your answers. I'm gonna give you both 1 point. So Daz, Raph, you both have a point. YV, we'll get you on the board soon.
No, that's okay.
All right.
Are you keeping score?
I am keeping score.
Oh, okay. I can stop keeping score.
Or you can keep score. That's fine. All right. Second question. The second question I asked him was, what is the most fun place you could take me to in your city? And what would we do? Why would it be fun? As the when I before I had like pitched this idea to you guys, I think I had mentioned to chat that I was like thinking of asking some questions, and I was like, this is what I have so far. This is one of the first ones I came out with. And I believe somebody, it may have been Brad or it may have been someone else, they're just like, it sounds like you're just asking them where they would take you out on a date. And I was like, you know what, fair. And sure, maybe I want to know. But okay, so what we'll start off with this time, Daz. Start us off.
Well, I mean, you know, no shade to the others here, but I do live in the most iconic city in the country.
Yeah, I had like
Fair.
5 things across my head for Sydney immediately. I'd struggled with Brisbane.
I'm going to show you Brisbane River, mate.
Yeah. See the brown snake.
The brown snake.
So,
I do want to see it, though. I do want to see it.
I mean, you will see it.
Yes, it's pretty long.
Fair.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, that's a river in Brisbane. That's not a euphemism for things.
It's not very see-through. It is very brown.
It's very brown.
There's sharks in it, I hear. Anyway,
Yes, there
Daz, take us on a journey. Take us on the journey.
All right, mate. We're gonna start on Circular Quay. All right. We're gonna get on a ferry.
Okay.
We're gonna go past the Harbour Bridge, past the Opera House, and we're gonna do it. If we're going on a date, we're gonna do it as the sun sets. So you know,
Okay.
have the sun setting over Sydney Opera House for you. We'll land at Watson Bay. We'll go grab some fish and chips.
Ooh. Okay.
And then we'll sit on the beach and eat some fish and chips, chill with the view. And then we're gonna go to Q Station because I know how much you love scary shit. There are ghost walks that you can do in that area.
Oh,
ghost
goodness.
walks. So I know how much you get scared in that. So if you need to hold my hand, it's fine. That's what we'll do
Thank you,
for the
Daz.
rest of the evening.
Excellent. That sounds wonderful. I actually, I mean, I love fish and chips, but I feel like I haven't really had real fish and chips. So that does sound wonderful.
Well, too
And
much
I
to
don't
bear.
mind a
He said
boat
it was
ride.
gonna be a date, so
I don't mind a boat ride. You know, I think, yeah, even though I can't swim, I like being on a boat. I feel safe on a boat.
Oh, the ferry's lovely. Love being on the ferry.
That'd be fun. All right. Raph, you take us next.
Raph, we're
Right,
screwed.
so Yeah, mine is very much not that.
Take me on
I
a
was laughing
journey,
at it. He just
Raph.
kept-
Take me on a
Just kept
journey.
naming the most beautiful, iconic places in Sydney, and I'm sitting here looking at my hands, so like trying not to cry laugh.
I think Wivey's gonna either laugh or roll his eyes at this. But
Can't wait.
first, we're gonna go to Wing House, which is
Okay.
a German place that does
All
like
right.
spicy wings and stuff. I do like
Ooh,
spicy
I do like
things,
spicy food.
so that would
I
be
do like
good.
spicy food.
From Wing House, we are gonna go bowling. We
Oh,
can do a couple of games bowling, have a bit of fun, see who wins,
sounds good.
and then after bowling, we're gonna go to the casino, and we will take them for everything that they're worth.
That
That
sounds
will
amazing.
be our night.
That sounds wonderful. I hope we're in suits the entire time. From the wings to
absolutely.
bowling to the casino. So that way we just fit the casino vibe.
Some
the
real
entire
Ocean's
time.
11 vibes.
Yeah. I love it. That sounds wonderful. That sounds absolutely wonderful.
I'm just so that everyone's aware. I'm laughing because that's literally Raf's birthday plans every year.
Oh really? Oh, that's amazing. You know what?
Raf's just said what he wants to do on his birthday.
That and to be fair, this would be a great way to let everyone else know what you want to be. Where they should take you all. So this is great.
It's kind of just
it's-
like the questions, like what would you
the-
take me to do when I visit? And it's like, well, I'll take you to do what I would want to do.
Fair, yeah. I
It's
mean, if you're
the
gonna do it for
usual
your birthday,
plans for the boys, like not even just Raf, like we got a group chat of like 8 of us, a good like 5 of us. That's what's gonna happen on the birthday is Wing House
I love
Bowling
it.
Casino. Oh my goodness.
I love it. YV, take us on a journey.
So I'm thinking this on the fly now because those answers vastly outweighed mine.
That's fine.
Oh no, where are we gonna eat without doxing us?
Are you just coming up with this on the fly? Or?
Yeah, just coming up on the fly. I think of fun things else we can do. We'll go for lunch in New Farm Park,
Okay.
which is just right next to the river.
Okay.
Big beautiful green park. They have events. They have little movie things there, so we can do that. Then we can also hop on the City Cats.
Ooh.
So that's our ferries. Not quite as pretty
Okay.
as Sydney's. It's fine. They're fast. That's
But
what
it's
matters.
fine.
Catch the ferry to the CBD and do a walk on the Story Bridge. Climb
The Story Bridge.
The Story Bridge. So that's also
Okay.
our lesser good version of the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
you're just naming things, and you're like, this is a lesser thing. Don't talk down. Don't talk this down.
Brisbane's version of it's the B version of the cool things in
Oh
Sydney.
my god.
So you can climb the Story Bridge. So you get like a suit on, you get harnessed to it, and you climb the bridge.
Can
Oh
I
gosh.
interject on
Sounds
that
terrifying.
one?
Yeah.
My girlfriend recently did the Story Bridge climb, and fun fact, you don't go all the way to the top and down the other side. You go up like
Yeah.
a quarter of it and then go across and go back down. So it's really underwhelming.
Oh dang.
It's also because like Sydney Harbour is obviously a big old arch, whereas the Story Bridge is like comes to a bit more of a point, similar to like the Golden Gate kind of design. It's not
Okay,
like
okay.
it's not easy to walk up. I'm pretty sure it's pretty steep. I've never done it. I'm just trying to think of things that sound better than what I originally said, which I'll get back to. Story Bridge. What else is there to do in Brisbane? Go to the Botanical Gardens. We'll go for a natural thing. Go into the New Farm
like it.
Park
I
and
like
we'll go
gardens.
to the Botanical Gardens just around the corner. And we'll finish it off by going to slideways and racing go-karts.
Oh, that does sound fun. I do love go-karts. I am actually fairly good at go-karts, I think. I find this is a secret skill of mine.
Why did none of you take him to the science center? It's so
They
cool.
don't
It's
like
all
science.
interactive test experiment thingies.
It's just for children, Dad.
I don't think I've been to the Science Center.
We'll have to go to that. Well, I'll
be
take
fair,
you guys there.
when I was in Canberra, I went to the Canberra Science Centre, so like
Questacon is so good. I love
Questacon is
Questacon.
pretty good, to be fair. Once again, Brisbane just has the not as cool version of the better one that's elsewhere in the country.
When I took YV and one of our other friends to Singapore once, and like I was bringing them around, and I was like, oh, I remember growing up, I loved the Science Centre, so I brought them to the Science Centre, and like 20 minutes in, I was like, this is very much for children, isn't it? it was like that realization. I'm like, oh, I loved it when I was like 8. Yeah, that's right.
To be fair,
man,
we then
it's
went to
hard.
some like weird LED dome that was just beautiful, and we just laid down and had a rest before we caught our plane. So it ended up being fantastic, to be fair to Raph.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, one, I would be happy with any of these because I just get to hang out with you guys, and that would be very, very fun. I will, points wise, I think I'm going to give Raph and YV, you're each going to get a point. Daz, I'm going to give you 2 points. I feel like you really... you really pulled out all the stops for that one.
I want Daz to take me on a date now.
I really enjoyed Lego popping in, being like, "I'm listening."
Yes. So good. Alrighty. So then the next question is, what is the coolest thing I can say with an Aussie accent that'll endear me to other Aussies? And of course, I will have to attempt that with an Aussie accent right here and right now. Starting with YV.
Who's going first?
Start with you.
Okay.
I forget you guys can't tell who I'm looking at.
Mine is not doing an Aussie accent would probably be the most endearing thing.
You know what? Fair. You know what? That's honestly fair. I accept that.
It's not a personal attack. It's an attack on Americans in general.
No, I think, and I've also heard, to be fair, I think I've heard that Aussies tend to have like, there's like a certain word for it, but sort of like a cultural embarrassment sort of thing. So like, I feel like if I were, no, it's more of like hearing a lot of Aussies, if they hear the Aussie accent, are like, it's the worst thing I've ever heard or whatever. So like an American then parroting back sort of a probably bad Australian accent probably sounds even more grating to them. I would imagine. That's just from my interpretation of things, but I could be wrong.
To give you a real answer, by the way, so I'm not a dickhead. Sorry again. Would be how you going?
How say it like well,
like an Australian?
Yeah.
How you going?
How you gone? How you gone? Is that
he's saying
Australian
accent? He's saying how you going? Just say it quickly. How you going?
I'm saying. Wait, I need to say it quicker.
Well, it depends. Like, cause how you going?
How you gone? Is that better?
It was okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay, I'll work on it. Okay, Ross.
How's it gone? No, not the Bogan version.
How's it going?
Not the Bogan version, mate.
How's it going?
There are very different variants of it. That is the Bogan version.
Mine was one that I was thinking about this because I was like, is Jet gonna put on an Australian accent or is he just gonna say it normally? And I feel like you could say this normally and people would still be like, oh, that was cool that he said that. Mine was Cheers Legend.
Oh. Cheers, legend.
Yeah.
Say it like an Aussie would.
It was literally that. Just like, oh, cheers,
well,
legend.
I just need to hear it again. just so I
You
can
need the
try
ore
to...
in there, to be fair. You need that.
Or cheers,
like
legend.
you just did. Yeah. Oh, cheers, legend.
I don't... All of you say it for me. Each...
Cheers, legend.
Yeah. That sounds like... I mean, that sounds like how I say it. Cheers, legend.
Yeah. That's pretty
I think
much
it's just
how you
more
would say it.
calling
If
someone
you
a
want to
legend
put the
is the
Aussie
Australian
twang on
one.
it, you put the
Fair,
ore at the
okay.
beginning.
I guess
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I could get like a more of an Aussie accent in there. But I feel like it sounds so similar to what I say now. Cheers.
You
legend.
need
But
that
but
nasally sound for legend, is what you need. Because you got that
say
legend.
it. Say it. Legend.
Cheers, legend. We're becoming more New Zealanders now.
You did, I did. Suddenly, oh, cheers, legend.
Oh, cheers, legend.
Okay, Daz, your go.
I think you're gonna have to be at a pub, and it has to be like a group of people. But then when
Okay.
someone says something silly, you need to say, "Tell him he's dreaming."
Oh. Say it.
And I
Did you
say it
just
again.
watch The
Everyone in the
Castle while
group
you were
will
coming up with these answers?
All of these. Does the castle take place in Sydney? do they take a ferry ride? He's like, wait a minute. I've
It's definitely
actually
out in the
just
suburbs, to be fair.
I've just told you all of your answers are just based on the kid. It's in what?
Melbourne. Yeah, it's not a surprise.
It's in Melbourne.
Okay. Say, he's what was it?
Tell him he's
Tell him
dreaming.
he's dreaming.
Tell him he's
Yeah.
dreaming. Say it with like
I
a.
don't know. So,
Give me
a
that
lot of
Aussie
these
accent
things-
again.
Tell him he's dreaming.
Tell him he's dreaming. I mean, I feel that that's not right. That is.
You gotta
that
remember-
sounds-
Oh, you dreaming, mate?
We just have an
that's
accent.
a
We don't-
variant of it.
fair, but no, I'm trying to hear how you guys say things, so that way, like, I can try to, because I know I'm saying it weird. So that's more what I'm asking for. Is like, say it how you say it, so that way I can try. But I'm sort of like, I feel like
You're dreaming.
I don't know. You
That's how you would say it. You're dreaming.
you're dreaming.
You're
You're
dreaming.
dreaming. You're dreaming.
You're dreaming.
I feel like what Lego said helps. You have to add the mate at the
Oh.
end. It completes
Yeah.
it.
And if you want to be passive aggressive,
Dreaming that.
I think the problem is I say
he's passive aggressive.
the problem is that mate is sort of like actually advanced tier Australian for me. Like that is
It is,
like
though.
because I say mate. And that's definitely not right. So I feel like adding in mate is actually also like another like that's making it's adding it to making a level 3 difficulty for me. Because I'm not gonna say that right. Okay, score wise, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to give you each 1 point because I feel like they're all good. I think YV brought up a good point also that I would probably not endear the Aussies if I started trying to butter them up by putting on an Aussie accent. I
Will
feel
say
like...
you can't cheers an Aussie unless you drink, though.
Ah, okay. That's good to know.
Because when you say cheers, you have to take a sip.
But if you're like not... like, would you just not say cheers if you're not drinking?
You
I wouldn't
can
start
as
the
a form of
cheers like a
thanks.
Coke drinker, but I would still like join the cheers and drink my Coke. But I wouldn't be like cheers with a Coke. You know what I mean?
Fair.
I mean, you should, but
I wasn't thinking about it in like a drinking context at all. I was thinking about it more like when someone
Thank you.
says like they did something that you needed.
if
That
if
you
you
needed
have
to do, you're like,
drinking
"Oh,
your
cheers,
you say
legend."
Cheers. Fair.
I'll take a sip out of my Camelback. I'll,
Cheers,
I'll-
legend
I'll-
starts drinking water. out of it.
Amazing.
That would genuinely make me laugh, bro. I would laugh very hard if he did that.
I'll
Cheers, legend.
tap my little like the little like end point like onto your glasses.
I've started realizing throughout this that like Jet started with like, what if I brought a Camelback? And now he's changed to, I will take a sip out of my Camelback. So there's definitely
Okay,
like,
very- very on the
I'm warming
Camelback
you
thing.
guys up to this. I'm warming you guys up to the Camelback. Okay. If I were an Aussie animal, which would I be and why? Daz, starting with you.
You're a quokka.
Oh,
Really?
You're a
Why-
quokka.
Is that why?
Because I was gonna go
I
with wombat,
was
but then
so sure of what your two answers would be. I went with Quokka.
Oh, you
Wait,
went for,
well, But your
because I
whys
was-
might be different. Your whys might be different. You know?
Well, I thought they were going
Wait,
to pick
but-
wombats. I went quokka. So it's because you have that quokka energy, and they're always smiling, and they're always super friendly, but they're also a little bit chaotic, and we love
Fair.
them for it.
Fair. That's fair. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's hard
And
to.
they always have that smile.
Yeah, they're pretty great. The other YV says a bin chicken. Unbelievable. You don't need that.
This is what we're calling Jet. We're totally not calling Jet a bin chicken.
You don't even know me.
That should honestly be the mascot for Brisbane 2032.
I agree.
I've heard of bin chickens quite a bit, but I've heard there's the song. But all right, Raph, what did you say for me?
What's the song?
I've also never heard.
I
this
was
song.
also thinking
The
that.
bin chicken song?
Do
you guys not know it?
What the bin
I
chicken
don't know a
is.
bin chicken song.
There's a bin chicken song. I'll have to find it. I don't know who sings it. I'll look it up after stream. I'll send it to you all. There's a bin chicken song. Anyway,
That's wild.
Sure.
it's weird that I know that.
We're being educated right now.
Yeah, we're all learning today.
Mine was a koala, which you brought up
Oh.
before. But
Okay, yeah,
I was going to say that they're very, very friendly,
okay.
and they like a lot of naps. And I know that you're
Fair.
just a nap person. You don't
That
actually
is fair.
sleep. So I was like, a koala.
It's fair. I also love eating eucalyptus, so that's not true. Just FYI.
We
Okay,
also have
get
to
you
do
I like all of
eucalyptus
these.
when you visit.
Say that again.
We'll get you some
What'd you say?
eucalyptus drops when you visit.
Okay. Is that legal?
We can teach him how to play a eucalyptus leaf.
It's a little lollies.
Eucalyptus drops are just, yeah.
Oh,
They're real
okay.
things.
Little lollies.
I was like, that sounds like drugs.
Yes, on your friendly stream. Let's encourage that. No.
I'll get you some eucalyptus drops. Don't
So
tell
what you're gonna
anyone.
want to do, Jet, is you crush up these drops into a little powder.
And we're banned.
Yeah.
You do that if you have a cold or something. That would clear the sinus up real quick. I promise.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, it does open you up.
All right, YV. What you got?
So I'll preface. I chose Quokka originally because I was certain that you'd get koala and wombat. So I'm changing my answer, obviously, to Kookaburra. I'll go with.
Really?
Because
Why
I don't
is
know. Whenever
that?
we talk, you laugh a lot. Humble brag.
It's true.
It
It is very true.
so whenever
Why did
like
you
I
just want to
hear
say
you
that he's
laughing
funny?
a lot.
And you're always up at 4 a.m.
Always up at 4 a.m.
Actually fair.
yeah,
That is
very, very, very cute animal. Very warm and welcoming. Like nobody is scared of a kookaburra. They are so adorable. And
Very
yeah, lots of laughing. I'll go with the kookaburra.
love
And they
it.
love mincemeat.
Okay. The
Did not know
mincemeat?
that.
Good to know.
I've never fed a kookaburra meat.
like protein.
Are you not
So-
meant to? I thought there was just like a worm for them.
Oh, I have no idea. I've never fed a
All
kookaburra.
the
I
animal
should
experts
say.
are going to yell at me. I used to
Yeah.
feed them when I was
Don't feed them. Yeah. Okay. For these, you know what? They're actually. I mean, I loved all your answers. They're all compliments. So I feel like if someone was just like, "And you're a bin chicken," for example, then I would have given you 0 points. But I can't do that. I feel like these were all good answers. I can't choose them. I can't choose one over the other. I'm too easy that way. I'm gonna give you all a point. Y'all get a point. So, all right.
I feel like I have only learnt today how competitive Daz is. He's like, every time you're like, you all each get a point, you can see him adding it to his list. Like, I will win.
I want to win.
Would you like to say the scores, Daz? Have you been keeping?
No, we've only got one
do
question
that,
left. We've only got one question left.
So right now, oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay.
We've
I
got
don't know
one
how
question
to do
left. Don't
math.
do the scores yet. Do the scores at the end.
Well, it's just the running total, right? So right now, in the rear is YV, and then coming
As
up on
usual.
second is Raph, and then Daz is first at the moment with 5.
Okay, good to know. All right.
He didn't say how many
and-
points though, so you don't know how to math it.
Yeah. No. All right. So the last question is: if I got a commemorative tattoo after my trip, what should it be? Where should I get it tattooed on me? Describe it. Raph, you begin.
I went with, this is incredibly random, maybe,
Okay.
but I went with jacaranda trees with all of their
Oh!
flowers when they've bloomed.
Yeah.
I thought that would be a
those are the
pretty
purple
cool,
ones,
like-
right?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
Mm-hmm.
very cool, like forearm tattoo.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
it's a pretty awesome time in Queensland when those are all flowering.
A color tattoo or black
Color
and white?
tattoo, I think.
Okay, I like it.
I recommend
cool.
color tattoos for everyone else since I can't have them.
Wait, why can't you have them?
It wouldn't show up well.
That's
It's too
fair.
dark.
Sag. All right, Daz.
So I'm just going to tie all of my previous answers together. So you're
Oh.
going to get a cartoon
A
quokka
pool room.
with a cheeky grin, and he's going to have a little jetpack on him, and
Oh.
he's zooming, and he's going to have a little speech bubble that says, "You're dreaming." It's gonna
That's
be-
great.
It's going to be
Tattoo.
on the back of your car.
It's a real. Not the back. You ruined it.
It's totally the back of the car.
I love it. I love it. That does sound very adorable. I like it. It's whimsical. All right, YV.
I love PT Cruz's idea of getting a Southern Cross just on the back of the car as well. I think that's outstanding. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Oh, I hate jacaranda trees. Just for the record.
I actually have
think they're so
heard
ugly.
negative things about those trees via the Brisbane subreddit that I am a part of. That I just kind of
Very
Are those the trees that smell a certain way?
I've never noticed the smell. I just don't like the color of them, and they
I-
leave crap all over the ground.
I guess
Okay.
I guess I've just mostly heard that it just the flowers get everywhere or something at some point or whatever. There was a cool shirt that someone posted where it's like some old I forget what kind of car that is. Anyway, it's some car, but it's just covered in those like purple petals and stuff. And the shirt's actually very cool. So that's actually why I know that flower. Anyway.
I was stalling because this is the one I never found an answer for.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Oh, but your shit on the back of the car, eh? Hey.
he was trying
He
to
can judge
he's-
everyone else's answers.
I'm really good at
He's-
judging. I'm like Simon Cowell. I can't do anything, but I can judge really well.
He was trying to undercut the other ones so that his will then sound better.
Yeah, we call it tall poppy syndrome.
That's what it was. Yeah. Got an idea?
Oh, I don't know. Like you could go for something really practical,
Mhm.
I suppose, like to the trip specifically, where you get kind of like, I personally, I don't know, like this, like where you went and like a little kind of just a line work of the route you took, I suppose. So it's a very minimalist, thin line tattoo where it's just the road you took while you were here.
That is actually
Otherwise,
very
there's
cool.
a sick as kookaburra that my tattoo artist does that I want. That I think would be
You-
a fantastic tattoo as well.
You did show that. Also, side note, I have to say, Steph, thank you so much for 5 gifted subs. That is very
Unreal.
kind of you. Thank you very much.
We'll
And for
pop
starting
that.
a hype train. Thank you. If you were gifted a sub just now, make sure you say thank you. Because that is very
I love-
kind.
Great stuff, Steph.
I'm gonna
But
get the
also, I
photo
love that
of my
as that
tattoo.
went off, so
Do it.
did Daz's lights again.
Wait,
got bamboozled.
Also, okay, so that tattoo is dope of the kookaburra. But also, Daz, thank you. Thank you. Also, Daz, you're right here for also gifting 5 subs. Very kind of you. Don't need to do that. You're here. You're the guest. You're a guest. Are you just trying to get extra points for the questions? Is that what you're trying to?
I didn't start the hype train. Steph started
bribing the judge with gifted subs. Unbelievable. Also, Steph, have a good night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate. I know it's late for you.
Bye, Steph.
Cheers, Steph.
A Jet's tattoo. If found, please return to insert YV's address.
Well, when he was talking about something practical, that's immediately what I went to. It's like his emergency contact or something.
His emergency contact. YV would be my emergency contact. Also, Bear, thank you for 5 gifted subs. Nobody needs to do this.
Floodgates.
Yeah, thank you guys. Again, you guys you should be doing this in their streams. Do this right now. Like, even though they're not live. Go start the hype trains over there.
Definitely don't do that.
Me. Pass it on to Jet.
If you were gifted a sub, please make sure you say thank you. Sassy.
If I gift 6 subs, do I get more points?
This has become the bribery has started. Sassy, thank you so much for 5 gifted subs. You guys don't need to do that. Thank you. You're taking you're distracting me from deciding. Also, we just beat our all-time record, by the way, of a hype train. So thank you. It's very kind.
Raph, money where your mouth is. Come on, let's go.
No, you don't pressure anybody. Don't do that. Can my subs? No! Oh my goodness, he didn't. No, he didn't do that. Now I feel bad. Now I feel awful. Ross, thank you for that. You don't. Why do you think for the 100 bits? No, that's excellent. You guys don't need.
This is all I can afford.
You don't need. Oh goodness. What is going on? We have to.
Oh my god.
Daz. An extra 5 subs. Oh my goodness. And Joss, thank you so much for gifting a sub.
Bam.
Unbelievable. Again.
Yeah, that's like another
also,
counter meal in Australia.
Yeah.
Steph, this is your fault. You started this. Just letting you know. So thank you, lovely.
Wait, we hit. What? We hit 100 sub points, which is wild. That number down there, that goal is not like a real goal. I had just put 100 because I was like, they asked for a thing. That is wild, but thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, I'm speechless. Thank you. Make sure if you've gotten a sub, make sure you say thank you to all these very kind and generous people.
All my wings money.
All my wings money, unbelievable. All right. So going back to the tattoos and the scoring, I am going to say, let me think about this. This is tough. This is tough because this is the last, the last question. I am going to, this is tough. This is very tough. Because they're all good. But I feel like I can't all give you 1 point again. I feel like I could.
But everyone gets 1.
But the thing is, I feel like there has to be like a winner there.
There will be.
Okay, so I'm going to. I am going to say. I think. All right. Let me think about this. I don't know if the flower tattoo is like I don't know if that would be one that I would get specifically. It's I think it would look nice on somebody else potentially. I don't know if I'd be able to pull that off. But I will still give you.
Lainey
1 point.
did. Oh, that's fine. Lainey did point out they are not actually native to Australia, which I did not know.
Oh, interesting. Are
Did you just draw that while we were sitting here?
I drew it up. That's why I've got the.
That is so
the,
Chat GPT. I can tell its art style so easily.
It's cute, right?
It is. It's a cute idea. I don't know. I haven't, because I have considered. Well, I've never really considered tattoos until like recently. They've kind of just been, like more inspired recently. I would say the thing is I don't know. Like I haven't decided if I would get like a cartoonish tattoo. I think because I don't know if my fear of getting a tattoo is that. By the way, Daz, do you have any tattoos?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet.
Not yet. He says.
I've been talking about getting tattoos for about 30 years.
Oh, okay. Because like one day. My fear is that I just want like the design eventually. Like I'll be like it. Like my taste will change or something. So, I like the idea of it, but I don't think I would go for the jetpack yet. I will still give you a point for that. Because I gave Ross a point as well, so you two both get points. Okay. And then YV. Oh, and then I missed that one. YV. I think I'm gonna.
I'm so sorry. I didn't just ignore it. Like I legit missed it. Like I didn't hear it.
I thought you were actually. I thought you were joking. YV. I'm gonna say I like your idea. I think the idea of like having like commemorating the trip, because that was also like it's a trip tattoo, like the commemorating the trip, remembering the path, all that. That's actually that's pretty cool. I feel like that's something that can't really change style wise, you know. So I'm gonna go for that. So you get 2 points for that. Did I get it? Did I get a thing? Oh, I did, but I didn't. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. That is wild. Also, you know what a perfect little emote for this stream, because he's got a little packet
going on a trip.
He's like, yeah, he's going on a little trip. Thank you guys for the hype train. Level 7, beating the record. That is wild. Thank you guys so much. I'll say a bigger thank you at the end, but thank you for all of that. Everybody who gave something. Thank you. So Daz, what are the scores?
So Raph and YV are on 5, and Daz is on 6.
Dang!
Oh, well done.
Daz, congratulations!
I feel
you're
like
gonna get
all about the date. And
it's the Sydney advantage for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Pulling into that Sydney advantage for as long as I can.
Genuinely, when I read the question, I was like, me and Raph are screwed here.
Oh.
I was like, we are competing with Sydney on where you would take someone.
That was good. You also painted a nice picture
You
of
could
it.
have taken Jet to Sydney. Road trip.
Wait, was that part of it?
Banana, all those things.
Unrealistic.
Fair.
We're gonna do what's within our means, you know. I did really
Yeah,
love
he said in our city.
Yeah, I did say in our city. Yeah.
Together at the end. It's like my previous 4 answers, they're all wrapped up into this.
Okay. So I have one last thing, really, and then we got a couple of questions, and so we can probably go through those fast at the end. But we have one last thing, and I have prepared a presentation. I've prepared a presentation for you all. All right, hold on. We're gonna go.
Would we be nervous or?
No.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move myself over further. this way. Yeah.
Put the wrap-
No,
yeah, I'm still listening.
No, you're good. I think ads are playing. So in a minute 30, I'll start the presentation. Don't want anyone to miss it. But no, you guys did all a great job with those. Thank you for answering those questions. I know it's tough to come up with things on the fly, and so thank you guys for humoring me with those. All right. So.
I just want to say thank you for the order, because if I had to pick something other than the Quokka, I would have been in trouble.
No, that was fair. No, that was good. I appreciated all of those, and you guys were all very nice with your answers. So thank you. Yeah. So I have prepared a presentation of my trip, things that I'm like. Expecting, things that like I hope to do, all of it, and it's going to sort of encompass that. 40 seconds. So I'm stalling. How are you all doing? Stalling until those ads end. How's it? How you gone? How you gone? But
Gonna need YV
fair.
to carry on like a pork chop to run out the time.
I always carry on like a pork chop.
Pork chop me. All right. 9, 8, 7. Yep, we're almost there. All right. By the way, Des, can you see what's happening? Like, will you be able to see while you're doing stuff? Yes, I can. Okay, great. All right. So I have come up with this.
Are you able to do your cam on Discord so that there's not like
yes.
lag and stuff like that?
Yep, thank you. I totally forgot about that. No. Thank you for reminding me, because I meant to do that and I forgot.
We just
there
talk
we
about
go.
Raf's absolute guns at the moment. What the heck is going
Dang!
on? That.
That's
Put 'em
why he's
away.
doing it.
Those are not registered
Those
in Australia.
Alrighty, so I have prepared a little presentation about the trip. So this is the
That frozen.
this is the jetpack Aussie journey. Also, hold on. I need to adjust. There we go. Now I can see chat too. Yes, this is going over the trip, what things I hope for, all different aspects of it. And we're gonna fly through it too. So the first thing is very exciting. I'm going to Australia, and it's all thanks to you all for the donations and all that I'm even able to go. I'm very excited because I get to meet so many wonderful, awesome, cool people, and so I have some fun, and it's going to be a good time. So I'm looking forward to that. But starting us off, what's in my bag? What do I need to pack? What should I bring with me? Starting off, this has been on my mind for a very long time. Am I going to bring a toothbrush? No. Not just any toothbrush. I need to bring, apparently, an electric toothbrush. Because apparently I am living in the past. When we had YV on a while back, detailed his super futuristic electric toothbrush that like has a screen, has a face. I found this toothbrush. It is about 300 USD. And let me tell you its features. It has a premium leatherette travel case with USB charging. AI-powered app recommends pressure, motion, coverage, and duration. And it captures your brushing session, whether the app is on or not. It logs it, apparently. It even shows like you can see there's like teeth and stuff. Like it shows how well, I guess, you stayed on those. I don't really know. Anyway, I don't think I'm actually going to get this one. But I will get an electric toothbrush because I don't want the Aussies to think I'm a barbarian.
Can I?
Should we be turning our branded content back on?
No, this is not hashtag not an ad.
Can I,
Not
can
an
I
ad.
pop in real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to interrupt during any of this.
I used to sell that toothbrush.
Wait, you
I
did?
would recommend it.
Is it not good? It's so expensive. Is it?
I'm just more of an Oral-B person over Philips. The Philips toothbrushes kind of just like vibrate, and that's how they
Hashtag
go.
ad.
Whereas the Oral-Bs actually oscillate back and forth, so they have a better clean. In my
Oh,
opinion.
okay.
That's why I was kind of
Oral-B
giggling, because you were
gay.
like, "I'm gonna get this super fancy brush," and then it was a Philips, and I was like, "Oh man, you didn't even get the right one."
Good to know. I've written it down. I have actually considered getting an electric toothbrush before I go.
I'll have you know, YV, because I was in the stream that you were lecturing everyone on the correct toothbrushes and things, and I was thinking probably about 2-3 days ago, would it be weird if I message you and ask you if I'm going to buy a new electric toothbrush, if I can message you and say which one am I buying?
No,
because
you can ask, yeah, for sure. I
I
haven't worked there for a while. New ones have come out since I worked there, but they're all. I still would recommend Oral-B. I can go grab mine right now if you want. We can just
Show it off. Amazing. Okay, so I'm glad I will get not a Philips. That's right, Philips, if you're watching, not buying your toothbrush. The next thing is very important. Actually, I do need to remember this. I need to get a converter, a power converter. Or not or like a outlet thing, for that, because you guys have different outlets. That's what ours looks like. That's what ours looks like.
Shocked anime face.
It's
Yeah,
really sad.
yeah, that's
Something's
what ours
happening to
looks
that.
like.
Buy a good one that has no USBs or anything on it, and
probably
bring
not,
your
yeah.
own power board. So
Like
you
a
bring like a power
strip?
board switch.
Power strip.
Power strip. There
Yep.
you go. Yeah.
Okay,
So then
can
you
do.
can have like 4 things plugged in, but you just do one plug and make sure the plug
Okay.
is good.
Very
It's so
cool.
much
Okay,
cheaper
I
than
can
buying
do.
the ones with the double and the USBs and shit.
Okay. And I will probably, though, I was thinking I'll probably get even more because I love power. Anyway, we'll go ahead, and the next thing that I will get or bring on what else is in my bag is I'm gonna bring my Steam Deck. I'm gonna bring my Steam Deck with me just because I think it could be fun. I'm also gonna bring I'll even bring the docking stuff and whatever, because I think it might be just a fun time.
Back up your OBS settings onto a USB stick.
Yes.
We'll make sure that we can get your stream in here too.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, I don't know if I'll do like a full stream,
will.
have all my stuff.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
will.
no,
Yeah, you
I don't
will.
know. I don't. I feel like if I say I don't know, you're gonna say yeah, you will again.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I will. I also will bring, because I mean it is new. I'll also bring my Switch too. I mean, I need things to do while on the journey over as well. So I'm gonna need that. I'm also gonna bring my iPad and my Apple Pencil, because I'm gonna draw some stuff as well. I'm also gonna bring my DVD box set of The Office, just because you never know when you need to watch something. I will also bring my camera, and I will also. And I will also bring Boss Baby on Blu-ray.
I have a question. Do
Yes.
people have DVD players anymore? Like, I don't
PlayStation.
have one in my house.
Oh, my PlayStation, yeah.
I have my PlayStation. Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
It could play DVDs. There you go. That's,
Yeah,
that's how often
it can
I
play
use it to
Blu-rays.
DVDs.
It can play Boss Baby on Blu-ray, in fact. Not the Boss
you can-
Baby. Yeah, always Boss Baby.
You can just put this all on your mobile phone, right? So you can watch it on the plane.
No, but I love tangible media. All right, so the next thing, and we were talking about this a little bit earlier, like, what am I going to do with all the bugs and stuff? Well, I have an answer, because we were talking about having like a net like on the bed to keep while I'm sleeping. But what happens when I'm not sleeping? That's the question we should have been asking. But I have an answer. The answer is this.
No beekeeper's outfit.
It is in fact anti-bug net clothing. You can just wear it over your clothes. You're safe from bugs. They
Why is he
can't get to
barefoot?
you. I don't know. It is a choice for him to be barefoot with that. The question is, do you put your socks over the net, or like, you know, like do you do you tuck the nets and stuff into your shoes?
I'm gonna buy you something as well, though.
Okay, what are you buying me?
And
Just carry them.
And we can hang it off you. We'll put a little backpack, a battery on you.
That can be
and we'll
next
just
to my
zip all the bugs
camelback.
off you. Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna. I'll
When we
have the
were
camelback,
talking,
but it has like a pole over it, so like it just hangs like
Yo,
in front of
above
me
your
like a
head.
swing lantern. I'm turning into a Dark Souls boss.
When we were talking about how likely you are to get sunburnt earlier, one of the things we should have talked about is you trying to go outside on the roads without shoes or socks on during the day.
Oh,
That would be very Aussie of him.
Oh, really? I'm typically not like a bear.
Specifically pulling up McDonald's, parking the car on the far side of the car park, no shoes on, and scooting across the tarmac to get into Macca's.
Gosh,
That's what it is.
gosh, I'm typically not much of a barefoot person, but I don't know. We'll get to that though. In fact, because you know what else? Because you know it's going to be very hot. Like we were saying, it's going to be very hot in Australia, probably to me. You know, so even if it's like a cool thing to you, what I can finally bust out and bring is my thong collection. That's right, my thong collection.
Oh, you had me excited for a second.
Because
The accent really changes it, I will be honest.
Yeah.
Hearing an American say thong, really, you think of underwear immediately, even as an Australian.
Right?
You're all like, silence, excuse me?
I'm glad there were images.
So, you know.
So anyway, yeah, because for those that don't know, Aussies call these thongs instead of flip-flops. But also, something that we should look into, though, is what's not in my bag, because there's plenty of things that I should not bring to Australia. One of those is actually honey. You're not allowed to bring honey into Australia, FYI, because of pollination and stuff, I guess. Like, they're afraid if you leave some, bees will start taking it around. So you're not bringing,
We're not
bringing
afraid.
honey.
We're smart.
Well,
There's a
fair,
difference.
yeah. Well,
Our honey's
you know.
really good, so we don't want any American honey anyway.
Fair. I also just realized it says great with coffee or yogurt. I have never put honey in coffee. That's odd. Anyway,
Not coffee.
I just
heard of
grabbed this.
yogurt and honey. Sure.
Yeah, that's good.
You were talking about earlier about being ridiculed in Australia. If you put honey in a coffee, you will be ridiculed.
I have never heard of that before. So I put honey in like tea, but like that's different, I find. Anyway,
I feel
another
like in
thing that
Melbourne
is
they're
actually
probably putting honey in coffee now.
no, that probably,
They probably
I
are
could
doing that
hear.
in
Are
Melbourne.
you even an Aussie if you don't have a pair of Havanians?
I don't
That's
even
all right,
think that's
mate.
an
I don't have to
Australian
say that
word.
word either.
Havianas.
Javianas. There we go. Another thing that you're actually not allowed to bring in, fun fact, is uncooked ramen. I actually don't know really why that is, but that's on the list. You're not allowed to bring uncooked ramen into Australia.
What's it made of, like wheat and stuff? That'd probably be why.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. Another thing that you
don't bring food at all.
Yeah,
will
just don't
actually
bring food.
true.
That's also my. We have really strict laws around that.
We
I've
will
seen
feed you
that-
here. We promise.
True. I've seen
Sassy
that.
said, "Can we bring cooked ramen?"
I've seen that customs thing where they gave them bananas or apples or whatever. I think YV were even talking about that on your stream the other day. And like the plain people gave all the flyers,
Passengers.
food, and they passengers, thank you, and they didn't give them or they didn't, like, some of them kept it in their bags and then they got in trouble, had to pay fines or whatever. Another thing that you
I don't
cannot bring
think
to the
they'd make
country.
you pay fines. Did they make you pay fines?
They
I
did.
think they did because they went past the checkpoint of where you're supposed to, like, essentially
So
because they
that
didn't
happened
fill in their
exactly to
form.
us, and we said it to the customs officer. We were like, we were literally handed these on the Qantas flight.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, it's fine, just pop it in the bin here, and we were like, okay, and then that was the end of it.
Probably is what happened, but it was on TV, so you know they were like, we're filming Border Patrol, let's make them the whole thing.
Make it dramatic.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, Raph, for that in the chat. Another thing you cannot bring into the country, fun fact, is untreated wood trinkets.
Why is it Chad Kroger?
It's because when I searched for wooden gifts, that was actually one of them. It is a photograph holder, which is even better. So you can put a photo in there, and so anyway, and then I have. What was that?
I'm gonna give that to someone